young engineers, please see here sheet number 6, that is earthen bund with sluice, or it's also called as the tank sluice with head wall type. And there are so many data which I will be writing down, and then we will draw it carefully. And they have given the maximum data here. First is top width of the bund. They have given top width of bund, two meters. Upstream side slope, it is standard. All the columns they give 1.5:1. Downstream side slope 2:1. RL of top of bund, RL of top of bund 403. Always they are in meters, and they are all mean sea level. Karachi, RL of MWL 402. RL of FTL 401.50. Still level of slate, still level of slate 398.0. So they are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 RLs they are given, and most important RLs are still level, which is bed level. Those who are newcomers, new, try to understand. Still level is nothing but bed level of earthen bund. Next is most important, we want is RL of MWL, RL of top of bund, and which is the maximum RL, maximum or topmost RL in any irrigation structure. Beyond that there will be no RL. Be careful here. So 4 RLs are most important, and next important is we write about the head wall. Top width of head wall they are given. Top width of head wall. It is side of flood chamber. 0.6 meters they are given. Top width. Bottom width of head wall. Remember, normally this will be resting on pipe or opening. Bottom width of head wall. They are given it as 1.2 meters. Next they are given top width of gibbet wall. Top width of gibbet, which is a wall resting on the upstream side, and also which is diverting the wing wall. Length of gibbet. Length of gibbet, very rarely they give this length of gibbet wall 0.75 meter, which you will see in plan. 0.75 meter. Next they are given CC bed. CC bed they are given 0.5 meters. CC, cement concrete bed, which will be taken all along except revetments. You should not take below revetment this cement concrete, not necessary. And next important is plug chamber. Plug chamber, it is most important, which is in the direction of the flow of water in opening in the pipeline. It is 0.60 meter into 0.60 meter 0.60 by 0.60 by 0.45 meter. Length, breadth, height. These two dimensions normally you see in the pipeline or in the channel or in the barrel. Here they have given it as the barrel, so you can see them. Then diameter of plug hole. Diameter. So this is nothing but opening obstruction. Diameter of plug hole. 200 mm. 0.2 meters. 200 mm. 0.2 meters. Then they are given guide slab is provided 1 meter center to center. Guide slab. They are given here. Guide slab. Guide slab. Already we know guide slabs at 1 meter center to center. Size of rear system. Size of rear system. Size of rear system. It's also called as the tank, which is provided on the downstream side. 1.8 meter by 1.8 meter. Top width of cistern wall. Top width. They have given 2 width. Top width of cistern wall, which is coming exactly on the downstream side. Cistern wall. They have given it as 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter. Bottom width of cistern, they have given it as 0.6 meter. There is a difference of 0.10. Then they have given cistern opening width. They have given here cistern opening width. Opening width, they have given it as 0.75 meter. It is opening, you will see in the plan given to the barrel. Then they have given size of arched barrel. You must be very careful on here. Whatever I am writing the dimension, it is most important for you. Most of the time, the confusion starts here. Size of arched barrel. Size of arched barrel, including arch. You have given this dimension. Remember, including this arch, you have given the dimension. Size of arched barrel, 0.60 meter into 0.8 meter. 0.60 meter by 0.80 meter. Top width of barrel wall. They are given top width of barrel. This you will see after the arch. Top width of barrel wall. Be careful here. 0.5 meters. Bottom width. Bottom width of barrel wall. Barrel wall. They are given 0.6 meter. It will be below the barrel. Top width of wing wall 0.50 meter. Top width. Top width of wing wall 0.5 meters. Splay get 1 in 8. Splay 1 in 8. So remember, we have to assume some of the things for you. We have to make assumptions. First one is, remember, head wall on one side of plug chamber. It is first assumption. Head valve on one side of plug assumption, plug chamber. Second one, thickness of barrel they are given. You must be careful there. Thickness of barrel is 0.8 meter, which will be 0.6 meter plus 0.2 meter, whereas actual thickness is 0.6 meter. Be careful here. Actual thickness is 0.6 meter, 0.6 meter plus 0.2, so total we have given it as 8 meter, whereas this 2 meter is for arch thickness. You must be very careful now. 0.2 meter is for the arch. It is most confusion. If you make mistake, you lose the mark. Most important is we measure that only in the sheet. Whether the height of this barrel is 0.6 or not. If it is more, you lose the mark, nearly about 5 marks. Out of this 35, you lose 5 marks. So you must be very carefully trying this. In the assumption only we are writing again, because that they are given it is arch. There is a confusion given in the given thing. So therefore we have directly written 0.6 meter, where 0.6 plus 0.2 they are given 0.8. And next is about side revetment. Side revetment you must take after rear system. Rear system is 5 meter length and 5 meter height. 5 meter height with 0.5 meter gravel backing. So these are there. Now we start the work. Now you concentrate here. Whatever may be confusion, everything you have to leave and concentrate here. This will be your exam column. We have to draw two things. One is longitudinal section passing through the barrel. That is 25 marks. Longitudinal section. Why it is called longitudinal section? Because it is the length of the pipe. In earthen bund, we are calling it as the cross section, whereas that is cross section of the earthen bund. But in this case, it is known as the longitudinal section of the pipe. Sluice means you are steel with earthen bund, and below you have to draw the pipeline or barrel or tunnel or opening. So here they are given it as the barrel. Try to concentrate here. So I told you for drawing earthen bund we require 4 most important RLs. One is bed level or sill level. Yes, I will take a suitable line here. I will take it at the top because I have to draw the plan. Remember here, I will draw the first it is bed level, then comes FTL, then comes MWL, then comes top and level, and if there is any hard rock is there or foundation level is there, that should come below the bed level. Be careful here, don't take it above. You see the RS and then try. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 they are most important, and you can see here also they are given 1, 2, 3, 4 important things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and take a center line. Drawing. So those who are upset for your earthen bund, it is a repetition for them. So take a center line here, suitable in your drawing sheet. Take a center line and then extend this up to the below. It is the center line. And then take a suitable scale. I told you, if the height of the earthen bund is less than or equal to 5 meter, you have to go for the double scale. 1:50. We are having provision of 3 scales only. 1:50, 1:100, 1:200. And if the height is more than 10 meter or equal to 10 meter, you can go for 1:100. 1:100. And if there is again, it is furthermore, you can go for 15 meter or 20 meter. We have provision to draw 1:200 also. 1:200. You can see the now problem. Top is 403. It is 398. What is the height here? 5 meters. Means you can 398, 2 meters, 400, 5. So you can take it as 1:50. You can take it as 1:50 while drawing. But the drawing will be very big. You must be very careful there. Drawing is very big, and then try to draw there 10 centimeter line in the drawing sheet. Carefully you have to draw. And next important is top width of the bund. Top width of the bund, how much they are given? 2 meters they are given. We have to take 2 meter here. Remember, it is 2 meter. It is 2 meter. How to take 2 meter in 1:50? For example, now we are assuming it as the 1:50. Double scale. Double scale. It is 2 meter. Be careful here. It is 2 meter. And here it is 1:50. It is 2 centimeter here, 2 centimeter here. You will get double. And next up here, upstream side slope 1.5:1. Downstream side 2:1. Remember, you can draw them suitably. Upstream side slope, downstream side slope. Yes. Then how to draw this? Remember here, it is 1.5:1 and it is 1. It is 2, it is 1. It is 2, it is 1. It is 1.5, it is 1. Wherever they join, you take it. 2 and 1. There you did not worry about the scale. Remember here, in the scale, if it is 1.5 here, you can take actual scale only 1.5 centimeter, 1. There is no change. If you take 2 double also 3 or 2, there is no change in the slope. This will not change. Remember here, the slope will not change when you change the scale. Be careful. Always the slope will remain same when you change any scale. Only the scale changes when there is a linear measurement is there. Linear measurement, horizontal and vertical, and then slope distances. Slope distances, not the angles. Not the angles or not the slope ratios. They won't change. Be careful here. You are in final year. We have to directly and carefully understand this. Now that is earthen bund, and immediately after this, remember here, we must go for the dimension of the barrel. And here, carefully see this, 0.6 meter. You take a 0.6 meter line, 0.6 meter here. It is related to barrel. Barrel, 0.6 meter. Barrel it is. 0.6. We know why it is 0.6 because it is given 0.8 meter, 0.6 inside dimension. 0.2 is the arch above that. Arch, you can see there. Now arch is coming above this. Arch. Be careful in drawing. Now above this you have to take the 0.2 meter arch. Thin line you have to take, then we have to erase that. It is related to arch. Sill level, it is the sill level, 0.6 meter, 0.2 meter. Next comes wall. Top wall for barrel, bottom wall for the barrel. How much they are given? You can carefully see this. You must be very, very careful about this. And they are given, and we have to take it. And how much they are given? Top width of barrel wall, 0.5 meter. Bottom width of the barrel wall, 0.6 meter. And you must be very carefully taking this 0.5 and 0.6. 0.5 and then 0.6. It is 0.5 and it is 0.6. Below the barrel, wherever barrels are there, you have to take that. Now you just take thin lines related to this, and then you have to finish off the drawing. Barrel, first you have put the sill level, above the sill level, 0.6 meter dimension, then arch. However, identify how you have to take it, you have to show the vertical lines like this. That indicates it is nothing but an arch. It is nothing but an arch. And next is this wall. We have to show two lines because it is nothing but masonry, well constructed with mortar. Well constructed with mortar. The joints are filled with mortar. That is called as the joint, proper joints, mortar, masonry wall. It may be stone or it may be brick wall also. And here we can take anything. So it will be top and bottom also. It is nothing but masonry. We are cutting this. So this is also masonry wall. Next, it is line. Remember here, it is the parallel line here. It is the arch line. And even this will be again the top wall line, bottom wall line. We are not finished here. Still the work is there. After this, remember, immediately come to the plug chamber. How to fix the plug chamber? Always the plug chamber is taken above the MWL. Where is MWL? Now we have to write it here. It is TBL. It is MWL, maximum water level, FTL. Then sill, they have given it as the sill level. And they have given the dimensions. We will write it afterwards. And then most important here is we have to take first a center line and then we have to carefully do that. Here it is above this, wherever there is a cross in there, we have to take a rod which will be directly coming to the barrel. It is the barrel. You have to put it in the barrel, that rod. And dimensions they are given. What dimensions they are given? You have to carefully see this. The dimensions they are given as 0.60 plug chamber, 0.60 into 0.60 into 0.45 meters. 0.60, 0.60 into 0.45. What do you mean by this? 0.60, 0.60, 0.45. 0.60, 0.60, 0.60, 0.45. Remember here, length, breadth, and then height. These two you will see in plan, and these two you will see in cross section or even in the longitudinal section. So remember here, 0.60 and height you can provide 0.6. How to provide this? Remember, now from here to here 0.6. 0.6 here you take it up to this line. 0.6 line joining. Be careful. Line joining. This is 0.6. This is your rod, and they have given here inside. They have given it is 0.45 here inside. Here it is only 0.45 height. 0.45, and then it will be a plug chamber, and then diameter they are given 200. You can see the diameter. Diameter of the plug as 200 mm plug hole. Here it is. You can make the provision of the plug hole. It is half of this point or 200 mm. Means you have provided plug system carefully provided. And next important is you have to show its handle here at the top that should touch nearer to the upstream side, and then it is 0.6. It is 0.6, 0.45 given, and this inside will be 200. And next comes here. They are given. We have assumed. What we have assumed? We see the assumption. Head wall on one side of plug chamber. Head wall on one side of plug chamber. We have to construct head wall now. We have to take. Always remember, head wall will be inside. If it is not given, always it will be. After this, it will be protected here. You can take it here inside. And if they are not given anything, you can assume it. And in some cases they mention. So here First one is top width of the head wall. Top width of the head wall. Carefully we have to take. It is top width. Remember, top width of the head wall. How much they have given? Top width of the head wall. You must be very careful about it. Top width of head wall 0.6 meter. Bottom width of head wall 1.2 meter. Head wall is nothing but supporting wall, supporting the plug system. That alignment should not go away due to the earth pressure or due to the water pressure or due to the wind pressure. Because some part of the plug chamber is open. It is open. That lever is open. Some of the parts of the switch chamber is open, and you must be very careful about these things. And here we have to draw. First one is 0.6 and 1.2. 0.6. Remember here 0.6. They are given 0.6 and 1.2. Be careful here. You can take it up to this top. 1.2. Normally it is rested up to here, but you can mention up to here and then take it a line. 0.6, 1.2. It is 1.2. It's a head wall. Hacking should be made properly for the head wall. 0.6 and 1.2. And then you can show the dotted lines. That's all. And next important is fix up the guide slabs that every 1 meter. Every 1 meter we can fix up the guide slabs. Guide slabs here. And most important is fixing the head wall and about guide slabs. And afterwards you can come to the rear system. Rear system is there, which is on the downstream side. It is on the downstream side, and be careful here wherever it ends. Remember here, wherever it ends, up to that you can go for the rear system. They are given 2 dimensions again for the wall, top and then bottom. Top they are given 0.5 and bottom they are given 0.6. You can see top width of the cistern 0.5 meter, bottom width of the cistern wall. These are nothing but the walls. Size of the rear system is 1.8 into 1.8. That is like our floor area. Floor area is 1.8 into 1.8. Carpet floor area, air area between the walls. And after that you will take 0.5 and 0.6. Remember here, first is you have to take 0.5 here, top, and then here joining you can take 0.6 and then one line. That is 1. And similarly you can take from here to here, measure 1.8. They are given. You take a line here extending 0.6, 0.5, 0.6 and then join these two. Carefully do this. How to do it? The head wall or wall related to the barrel, you take just cutting edge here and then 0.5 and then take vertical line dotted up to the floor, and then you can extend this vertical line. And then you take 0.6 from here and then you join them. And similarly here also. And then join them. And the distance between them is 1.8 meter. And in between, be careful here, in between them there is an arch is there, that the slope line is there, you have to take it as dotted because it is hidden line. We will call this as the hidden line. It is hidden line. It is nothing but hidden line. And when you measure this, you must get 1.8. Be careful. When you measure this, it is 1.8. When you measure this 0.5, when you measure this 0.6. 0.6, 0.5, 0.6. It is 0.5 and it is 0.6. It is nothing but wall for system. It is nothing but wall for the system. And in the parallel wall, you can, since you are cutting, you have to show the dotted line. You have to show the dotted line. So that is about the rear system. And immediately come to that. After this, you can, I told you that we have assumed again one more part, that is the revetment, side revetment. It is 5 meters from the edge. You take it, and then this will be taken the height, and then it will be 0.5 meter thickness. It is nothing but side revetment. That is the wall. And next comes most important is upstream side revetment. Upstream side revetment you have to take. Remember, from the top also you can have just 0.5 meter thick, 0.5 meter thick up to the edge of the wall. And remember here, and here you can take that head wall crossing or top of the wall crossing. You have to take line that is 0.5 and join it here. Be careful. This wall is nothing but rivet wall. How to draw this? Always you have to take the wall above the barrel, extend that line on the upstream side where it cuts, just to take the cross of those two, upstream side and then the wall of the barrel, and take it at 0.5, you have given 0.5 top width for the rivet and then extend it here. It is just like supporting. It is supporting the upstream side revetment, and which is most important for wing wall. For wing wall, it is nothing but wing wall supporter. Wing wall supporter, and it is most important for diverting the water also. And careful here, and this part, the small part, it is nothing but wing wall now, the blue color, which is in the pipe, and you will see in the plan. When you draw this, you will see in the plan. And if you do this, I think the skeleton of longitudinal section is over. Now finishing work is there. Finishing work, and then foundation work is there. And how to do this? Remember here, you have to do this fast, because there will be no time for you. You have to take here foundation for this. This will be 0.5. From here to here foundation you can take, and then remember here, it is also wall. It is also wall, and it is nothing but we have to take wall for that. And here you can show the foundation. Here it is foundation, and then foundation for this. Be careful by drawing, and then foundation for this. And then you can have small foundation for this also. This is CC bed, this is CC bed, and this is also CC bed. There is no foundation for revetment, side revetment, just it is supporting above the ground, above the sea level. And next important is here in this case, remember, you have shown this is top wall for the barrel. You have to continue hatching. You see the hatching up to where you have to take. You have to continue this hatching till the rivet, and then you continue the lines of this arch line up to the rivet, and you continue this below. That's also carefully hatching. 45 degree hatching is there, and then you have to continue this. It is 0.5 meter height is there. Be careful, 0.5 meter height. It's also 0.5 meter. And this offset you can take 0.3 meter. Offset you can take 0.3 meters. They are most important while drawing. You will be having confusion in the drawing. 0.3 meters. And next important is you have to make it thick line from here to here. It should be thick. That line should be properly seen in the drawing sheet. Thick line, and then it should be taken dotted line. It should be taken dotted line. It should be taken dotted. And here also you can show dotted line. It is dotted. is dotted. It is dotted. And be careful here. Below it will be dotted line. And it is nothing but wall. You have to show it hatching here. It is nothing but a wall. Debate wall. It is nothing but a wall. So if you do this, that diagram is complete only for the longitudinal section of the pipe or barrel. Longitudinal section. And be careful here. It is nothing but what? It is nothing but side revetment. It is called as the side revetment. And it is nothing but rear system. Rear system. And be careful here. In this problem they are given top wall for pipe, they are given top wall, they are given, and they are given here one more, that is nothing but what? Arch. Arch they are given. And be careful, it is foundation. And then it is our barrel. And it is meant for bottom bit of the barrel. Bottom wall for barrel. Bottom wall for the barrel. You first understand all the components. If you see this board, I think you can understand only 30%. I know that. And if you draw it, again 40% you will get it, 70%. And when you complete it carefully, you will get 100%. But after 3 months, hardly you will get only the 30% memory. So it is a drawing, and you must carefully see this. And next important is, come to this part, it is called as the head wall. You have to carefully write in the exam, head wall. And this part, be careful, it is nothing but handle of your handle. And again we have to write this as plug chamber or plug. Plug chamber. It is the part with the guide slab. And next important is guide slabs are there, and then here it is the plug chamber. That completes the one part of drawing. Now come to the second part. How to draw the planet foundation, how to draw the planet top. For this you must be very careful. You have to take center line again. Carefully see the center line. So this will be last you have to draw. It carries 25 marks, and this will be last drawing you have to draw. First case, you have to take the pipe lines below. It is related to pipe. Carefully take the line below. Take the line below. Pipe line. Where is that pipe line? You take the line below. Pipe line, you must carefully take it. These are the pipe line or barrel. You see the dimension of the barrel. What they are given? You must see the dimension of the barrel. They are given the dimension of the barrel 0.6 meter into 0.8 meter. This 0.6 meter you will see in the plan. 0.6 meter you will see in the plan. 0.6 into 0.8, 0.8, that is the height including the arch. 0.6 you have to draw in the plan. Instead of 0.6, if you write 0.8, you lose the mark. So carefully understand and then draw this. And then here you have to measure 0.6. It is 0.6. And then you have to take a thin line, dotted line. You have to take immediately dotted line. And then remember here, it is a dotted line. It is related to what? It is related to barrel. Be careful here. It is related to barrel. I will write it as barrel. It is related to barrel. Barrel where the water is moving here. Water is going out from the upstream to downstream side. Where we have taken this as the upstream side, and then you have taken this as the downstream side. And then you have taken slopes as 1.5:1, and you have taken slopes as 2:1. All these things you must carefully draw. Next important is, it is over. Immediately after that, remember, you will see the arch line. You have to give the arch line also. You have to give the arch line dotted line arch. From the top, it is from the top. You are right. Top, both sides you will see. When it is a circle, if it is a circle, be careful here. When it is a circle, and when you put the arch there, from the top you will see on either side. Be careful here. When you draw the arch will be seen from the both sides. Arch, how much you have to take? It is 0.2. Be careful here. It is just 0.2. 0.2 and 0.2. It is 0.2, 0.2. Arch. Next comes, remember here, you have to take half planet top, half planet foundation. But both time you won't see the barrel. Barrel is inside. Barrel is inside the earthen bund. It is fully covered. You won't see anything. So all are dotted lines. And next important is, you have to see the top width of the wall. How much they have given? Top width of the wall, they have given it as the 0.5. You take a 0.5 line above. Here 0.5 line. It is 0.5 line. 0.5 line. And here also 0.5 line. 0.5, 0.5. 0.5. It is wall related to barrel. Top wall, it is nothing but top. Related to barrel, it is arch. It is barrel dimension. It is nothing but again arch. It is again top of the barrel wall. And one more most important is, when you see from the top, there will be small projection you will see. The bottom width is 0.6 meter, just 0.1 meter you will see the projection on both sides. Just you have to take 0.1 projection. That 0.1 will be the projection due to the wall thickness bottom of the barrel wall. Bottom of the barrel wall. Be careful here. Once again I will repeat. Barrel dimension 0.6, because they are given it as the width 0.6 into 0.8. You have to draw this in the plan. Then 0.2 meter arch, and then 0.5 meter top barrel top wall, and then from here to here. Remember, it will be 0.6. Again from here to here it will be 0.6, but you won't see that in the drawing. So just you have to take 1.1 meter projection. So again you are covering bottom thickness or bottom wall for the barrel, and you must be very careful in drawing these two. So you can see here how many lines you will see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excluding center line. So totally 9 lines including center line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the barrel, it's the top wall, arc. Now everything is over. Now come to this part. This is the plug chamber. Carefully you have to take it down again. Carefully you have to take this line below. Carefully take this line below. Yes. You have to extend the line in such a way that should cross all the lines. You take directly all the lines, but that should not cross your border of the drawing sheet. Up to that you can take, then you can erase it because they are most important for drawing. And here remember, again one more line you take it. Yes. And one more line. Yes. Now it is related to plug chamber. It is plug chamber. And plug chamber is always in the barrel. Only that is concentrated here only in the barrel. Only you have to draw this here. Only you have to draw this here. This part will be for barrel. In the barrel, it will be here. Remember. This will be your plug chamber. And then small plug you will see, that is point 2 in the center. Point 2. Point 6, and then center. That's all. Don't confuse with 0.45. 0.45 is the height of the plug chamber. In the plan you will see 0.6 and 0.6. Be careful. 0.6 into 0.45. This you will see in the longitudinal section only. So here we must have 0.6 and 0.6. Already 0.6, that is 0.5. And after this, immediately come to the head wall. Head wall, again you take the line. First line from the top, you take extend small line, thin line again below. Just very thin line. Very thin line, you just extend this. And then one more line, extend this. Extend this line. Then how to draw them? Remember here, you have to take them up to the end of this. You have to take them up to the end. They are nothing but the walls. They are nothing but the walls related to the plug. Just side of that. And next important is when you are drawing, these are the half plan at top. Half plan at top. When you are drawing, be careful. Half plan at top when you are drawing. You will see clearly this wall. Edge of this you will see, and you can make the thick line, and remaining you can make the dotted. Remaining you can make the dotted lines. Be careful here. You must be very careful. Here, this will be thick line because you will see from the top. And all other lines they are all hidden. You won't see. Even this also hidden inside. Be careful here. Even this top is also hidden. Only this lever, that handle will be inside. That you won't see. When you draw the plan, you won't see the handle. Just you have to draw the top chamber, that is thick line, and all others are the lines dotted, and they should not cross the end of the wall related to the barrel. Be careful here. They should not come out of the barrel line. This is the end. This is the limit to us to take any construction. This is with reference to the plug chamber. And next important is come to this side. Here we have to draw. What we have to draw? Here I will draw debate wall, and then I will come back here. And remember here again next to this there is one wall. This is nothing but what? Debate wall. I will draw that debate wall. And this debate wall, you take first one line, debate wall, second line, second line. Remember here, the debate wall that should be constructed and it will be taken below. Yes. This part when you see from the top, it looks like a platform. It looks like a platform. Kitchen platform. You might have seen in the kitchen the platforms are there. It is like a platform. Rectangle shape. But you have to make the limitation, and then remember here from the top you extend it, and then here from the opening, you see the opening, it is opening. Be careful, it is opening. It is opening of the barrel. From opening you have to take a thick line here. Thick line. Opening you have to take thick line, and then here you have to take dotted line. It is cut. It is cut here, so you have to take the dotted line for the gibbet. But they are given one condition there. What they are given? They are given length of the gibbet as 0.75 meter. You can see they are given length of the gibbet as 0.75. So 0.75 means it will be taken from here, from the edge of this, from the here is the center. From here you have to move and you have to erase this, and then top it will be taken. You can see the here it will be 0.3, 0.5, and then 0.5, and then 0.3. So here you can see exactly the 0.75 from here to here. You can construct that wall. It will be 0.75 and it is 0.5. Remember, gibbet wall 0.5, 0.75. Only that much you have to take the length, not more than that, because they are given 0.5, 0.75. And similarly here also that is the arch, and then that extends here, that line. It is related to the gibbet. And next is, most important is, come to this part. What is this part? That part is wing wall. Wing wall, you have to extend this line down. Extend this line down. You have to take a slope. They are given 0.5 meter as the top width of the wing wall, but they have given the slope. What they have given the slope? You carefully see that. Top width of the wing wall 0.5 meter. Split 1 in 8. 1 in 8. 8 is to 1. 8 is to 1. 8 and then 1. This slope you have to drop. It is 8 and it is 1. You take somewhere on the drawing sheet 8 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and drawing sheet to this slope where it cuts. From here, remember here, from this edge, 1 line, and then 0.5. You take 1 line. These two. Similarly, 1 and then 2. So remember here, now gibbet is also work. Be careful. 0.5 and this will be also 0.5. 0.5. And the slope, be careful. The slope should be 1 in 8. 1 in 8. It is nothing but wing wall. Now see here, now the most important is here the gibbet. Gibbet is 0.5 meter, it's the top width, and 0.75. How to take 0.75? Be careful here. The procedure is you have to start from this inside edge. This is the inside. From inside to inside you take 0.75. And wherever it ends, you make it there, and then line, and then constructing this wing wall. How to take wing wall? Always be careful here. If it is gibbet wall, it is 0.5 they are given. 0.5 and it is 0.75. And always from this face, you have to move from here and here. It is again 0.5. How to draw this in the exam? How to draw this in the sheet? From the top, you come down 0.5. And from here to here, you take a slope. One slope, other slope. This slope is 1 in 8. 1, 8. So be careful here drawing this. This slope. From here to it is 8. It is 1. And similarly, you have to take the 2 and then that is the wing wall, and similarly one more wing wall. You can draw carefully. 2 wing walls are there, and then you have to complete this wing wall and then the leg. And come to the last part here, that is rear system. And remember here, this rear system is only for the purpose of diverting the water from the barrel which is taken. And first you have to take its inside dimension. First you take it out of inside dimension, one line, and then second line. Inside dimension, you have to search your center. You have to search the center. So this should be 1.8. Be careful here. It should be 1.8. 1.8. And next this should be also 1.8. Since it is a square, both sides 1.8 and 1.8. And here measure from the center 0.9 and then 0.9 and then take it. So it will be now your rear system. Rear system is over. Don't see all these dimensions. Don't see. It is independent again. Only thing is you have to attach them all. And this will be 1.8, 1.8, 1.8. And if you draw the double scale, this should be 3.6 centimeter, 3.6 centimeter. If you draw the 1:50. And next comes one more line you have to take. First is you have to complete this. Next you come to this second line. That is top. Be carefully draw this. Careful. You have to be very careful here. This will be top wall for the rear system. Top wall for the rear system. Similarly, top wall for the rear system. Top wall for the rear system. Top wall. I am repeating here because you have to keep them in your mind. It is like our floor, 1.8 by 1.8. How you have taken from these two lines, you have extended. Then immediately you take a reference sign from the top. From top again, reference sign, this should be 0.5. And again, from here to here it is 0.5. That should join here. One wall. And remember here, from here to here, one wall. And then you can join up to here. One wall, center line, and then join this. This is your rail system from the top, and then bottom again it will be dotted line. Remember dotted line 0.5. It is 0.5, and it should be joined over. And next important is come to the second wall, which is below. You have given it as one more wall here. You can see one more wall is there. You can come down that wall. It should be taken down. It should be taken down carefully. And then it should be extended here. And again it should be taken down. If they are given 3 walls, you can carefully draw this. And then here also you can see that can join here. Yes. And it is over, and everywhere it is completed. And next important is you cannot see this line because it's bottom of the rear system. And next important is come to this last part. You have to extend this line. Remember, not below this. And you have to assume from here to here it is 5 meters. From here to here it is 5 meters. Assumption we have to make. Already it is 5 meters. Assumption, and then it will be our side pitching, which is for the supporting the tank, where the tank should not collapse. Tank should not collapse, and that should be above the center line. It should be above, not below, above the center line. above the center line, we have to show above the center line. We have to show this line. And normally we use zigzag lines. Be careful here that zigzag line indicates the boundaries are not smooth, which are uneven. You cannot measure linearly. That is known as the undulations we show. You cannot have the linear dimensions. You can have this undulations, and then the slope will be given to it. And next important thing, come to the last one. Last one, that is foundation line. Foundation. Be careful here. Again, you have to extend this line. Foundation. Foundation. And when you come down below, be careful here. When you are coming down below, you take thick line. Start thick line for foundation. Thick line. You leave here. How much you have left here? 0.3. You have also 0.3. You leave here and take the line. Everywhere you have to extend this line. 0.3. Thick line. Completely thick lines. You understand this? Completely thick lines are the foundation. It is foundation line. You are drawing foundation line, and where it ends, you can see this ends here. Carefully draw this, and then thick line appears. And from top again, you have to show the dotted. That is the last line. You will see everywhere. Foundation line, and that's the end, and you have to make the hatching here. Hatching. And remember, since that is touching the wall, in some cases they have given the hatching for this. They show hatchings also, because that has stuck here some part. Wall up to the center line. Below the center line, you have to take the wall, and this also cut. Only the indication is it is cut, and here also it is cut. It is also cut, and all other things are there. And remember, most important is you have to write in both way. In exam also you have to write what is this part. You have to write carefully. Foundation. Foundation. And confusion starts how to take 0.3. You can take 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, whatever you like, but don't take more than the height. If it is 0.5, maximum provision is you take better, you take 50% of that. 2.5, you make it as around 0.3. Don't take it as 1 meter. It's very high and it is not good also. Technically, it is impossible. If you take 1 meter here, it will become 2 centimeters. No, that's not good drawing. So you have to take the correct proportion and then complete it. And then carefully you have to mention all the dimensions, and most important you have to give. Only you have to give 4 important things in the plan. One is rail system, then barrel, then wing wall. You have to show in the plan 4 things. They are most important: wing wall, and that is plug chamber. And you know how to name them: 45 degree and pointing this arrow there. Naming is also there. This will be plug chamber, plug chamber. And other things you did not worry about this, but you have to show the dimensions. If you are given here 0.3, you have to write 0.3. And if it is 0.1, you have to show the 0.1. And if it is 0.5, and here it is 0.1, you can show the 0.1. 0.1. All the dimensions should be carefully written there. And remember here, in some of the cases, they have shown even the earthen one top. If time permits, you can do in the exam, otherwise no. My advice is, if time permits, you can do this. Otherwise, you need not worry about this. Top one level, you have to take from the pipe edge top, and then here it will be there. From here we can show cut section. You can have cut section, we will see these things. This is nothing but what 2 meters. Top on level. Top on level. The top on level is 403. 403. Remember, it is 403. Top on level 402. All should be in one line. FTL 401. 0.50. 398. 398. All should be in one line. And then, most important is even you can show the downstream side slope by giving the provision here, like this. Arrow mark. 2 arrows on the downstream side. You can write 2:1. If time permits, you can do it and similarly here 1.5:1. This is revetment. You can show if the time permits, you can do this. Otherwise, you need not worry. Yes. Now here, if you see this drawing, maximum lines are there. Nearly about 10 lines, important lines. Center line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. If you leave center line, there are 10 lines. If you have center line, 11 lines. Keep in your mind, 11 lines must be there. And these two should be highlighted. Center lines, these two should be highlighted in the exam. This is also center line. And here. And this is the center line here. And if you have time, then you can finish up other things also. It is called as side revetment. Side revetment. Yes. And maximum, don't leave anything. Whatever you know, you can show them. Show them. And the naming should be proper. And if you show the dimension here, clearly you take a line and show it like this, 1.8 meter. This 1.8 meter should be here again 1.8 meter. Same thing should be covered. And this diagram, we will call this as the longitudinal section. Longitudinal section. Yes. And this diagram, half planet top, half planet top, half planet. And this diagram you can call it as the half planet foundation. And you have to write scale. If you have taken 1:50, you have to write it as scale 1:50. And below that, you must write carefully note all dimensions are in meter. All dimensions are in meter. And next important is sheet number. You have to put sheet number is 6. Here also you have to write in the sheet number 6. And heading already I have drawn here. Heading is, remember, its heading tank switch. Tank switch with revolve. be careful in drawing this. Most important is for drawing this most complex diagram, you must first keep ready all the data in your sketchbook, or even in your drawing sheet also you can write. What are the data you have to write? 4 RLs. First and most important is bed level or sill level. Above that, FTL, MWL, top one level. Suitably fix them nearly 15 centimeter above the bottom border line of your drawing sheet. Bottom border line of your drawing sheet. Otherwise, you will not complete the half planet foundation. It is very difficult to draw. And also leave the space for your name plates. And also some of the assumptions. Everything you have to carefully, systematically select it in drawing sheet. With the help of the H pencil, take thin lines and then suitably center line, cutting top TBF. Top width you have given 2 meter, immediately slope, finish up that earthen run. Within 5 minutes you finish up the earthen run. Here there is no question of drawing this earthen run. Next comes here, most important is fixing the barrel. And when the barrel comes, you see the dimensions. Carefully see the dimensions. Now, after 5 months, you become civil engineers. First and most important is how to read the drawing. We must know how to read the drawing. When they give 0.6 into 0.8 meter, they are given that 0.6 into 0.8. And also they are given arch and barrel, they are given here. Arch and barrel with arch, they are given 0.6 into 0.8 with arch thickness as 0.2 meter. And in some cases they give excluding arch thickness 0.8 means you must take clearly the 0.8 there. This should be 0.8 there, be careful. This should be 0.8 instead of 0.6. Since they are given arch thickness, arch and barrel, you have to go with that. And then above that 0.2 meter, always that arch will be connected to the barrel only, be careful. Barrel, arch and barrel, they are interconnected. There is no scope or after drawing the wall, arch should not be taken. That is most important for drawing. Top of the barrel 0.5 meter, wall, bottom of the barrel 0.6 meter. You will see all you will see in the longitudinal section, and then come to the sluice chamber. Above MWL, fix a rod, handle, and then take up to the barrel, plug chamber 0.6 into 0.45. And here only one small part is left now. We have to complete that. Plug chamber is 0.45, whereas barrel height is 0.6. There is a gap of 0.15. Whether there is a plug or there is no plug, water will move inside and automatically the water will go downwards. There is no regulation system. To overcome that, what we do, we have to fix up a small cement concrete block. On the upstream side, here normally we provide here, remember, it is exactly connected to this. Remember here, small cement concrete block is provided. Small cement concrete block. small cement concrete block is provided to control the regulation. Whenever regulation is there, that will be taken out or that can be moved safely. And it is done systematically with the help of rods or even manually. And that should be provided to control 100% regulation. And next important is we must be careful about guide straps. Guide straps you can draw with one guide strap touching the top of this, top here. Whenever it is the top, and the dimension of guide strap, remember here, it is touching this plug chamber and center of the head wall. You have to take center, come to the center and draw this, and its height is 0.2. Only 0.2 you have to take. It is nothing but a plain cement concrete. No steel bars are used. Only the cement concrete mix is used with the plain cement concrete. 1:2:4 or 1:4:8. Plain cement concrete ratio we are using, and then we are filling it only to make it strong. Rod to make it strong, and up to this edge over plug gauge. And this plug is made of, remember, timber, and sometimes the inside steel bars are used. Normally good quality timbers are used. That's also part of the shutter we are studying in the sheet number 7. And next important is hatching for all the components, and gibbet valve. Gibbet valve, it is for the diversion of wing wall. It is nothing but starting point of the wing wall, which will divert from the upstream side. It is provided in the upstream side only. Why? The water is coming from the upstream side and the water is smoothly diverted. That should show the path where it has to flow, and water has to flow from the upstream side. There walls are provided with some slope, 0.45 meter, 0.5 meter, and sometimes 0.75 meter also walls are provided. But here we are providing 0.5 meter wing walls. In some cases, the wing wall also having 2 dimensions, top width and bottom width, depending on the flow. If the velocity of the water is more, you have to provide bottom width more. Bottom should be strong. Bottom should be strong. That should support, like retaining wall. It is like retaining wall. It should have a supporting system, and that should be provided here. Since it is very small here, we are providing a simple type rectangle. Walls are provided, but the slope is 1 in 8. So that 1 in 8, you have to take 8 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and that slope should be provided here. It is not 8 centimeter. Remember, it is not 8 centimeter. It is the slope. After drawing, 8 centimeter horizontal, 1 centimeter vertical, and then that slope you have to take and you have to end up. And that will be clearly seen here. This wall is nothing but what? This is the edge of the upstream side. And next come to the rear system. That is again nothing but it is taken in the downstream side. You can take anywhere suitably on the downstream side. Not only here, even you can move again further towards the downstream side. But best way is where the wall ends, where the arch ends, you can start there. Some projection. And then top width. In some cases, they give only one dimension. Then you have to take only one dimension. If they give top width and bottom width same, 0.5, 0.5, both same. But in here, they are given 2 dimensions, 0.5 and 0.6. You take both dimensions and then finish off that. And the clear dimension inside must be 1.8. We will see that 1.8 clear dimension, that should be meant for water. And then finally, for this supporting, you have to give the revetment. The meaning of the revetment is to give stone pitching, heap of stones. We are providing them only to strengthen it. Like you might have seen in some of the seashore banks, they dump their boulders, very big boulders.
I will provide the boulders only to overcome the current or waves of the water in the sea. Wherever the mangrove trees, mangroves, they are most important for the sea or even the rivers. Wherever the mangroves are there, they control the flow of water, backwater normally. If you visit South Canara or even if you visit Goa, there you will understand how the water is coming, water is going, backwater. There they are providing the boulders, heap of boulders. Simply they are throwing the stones from the tanker to provide or to strengthen the sides. Sides, they are called as the banks of the sea or banks of the ocean. But it is not in our hand. If the tsunami comes, no, only the God can save. Because that flow is very high, even 30 meter, 100 foot, nearly 10-story building, we can't help. Only thing is, we can provide whatever we can do, we know. And here also, technically what we know, we can provide. So therefore, maximum 5 meter and 5 meter. 5 meter. It is good length for proper stone pitching, and also the height also 5 meters. You can see here, this is 5 meter, you can length, and here also the plan also 5 meter. This height that depends upon the height of the system. Be careful here. It is not 5 meter. Whatever height is there, you can take. It is not assumed you will get in the drawing this 5 meter height. They won't give that. You can take it. Now normally it is 0.75 meter to 1 meter. In the normal way, it is 0.5 to 7 meter or 1 meter sometimes the height from the eye. These things you must carefully understand in the drawing. And suitable data must be assumed. Here suitable data is only three things. One is the projection of the cement concrete. It should be 0.3. That's one. Second is thickness of the kite slab, 0.2. And third is projection, revetment. That is the last one. And in this way, you have to remember this drawing, which is a very big drawing, and you require a lot of patience. And in drawing, in the exam, you can keep for this at least 1.5 hours. 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Maximum you can keep 1.5 hours, not more than 1.5 hours. Why? 4 hours paper is there. You can keep 15 minutes, 20 minutes to earthen burn, and 1 to 1.5 hours for this, so that approximately about 2 hours. Remaining 2 hours, you have to take only 1.5 hours in that. You can do the bridge drawing, and which is compulsory. There is no choice for you. You have to do that, and then that will be in 1.5 hours. So totally 3.5 hours. Remaining 30 minutes, you have to check again if any data are there, left out, finishing work. All these things you must carefully do. In this way, you can or we can complete the drawing carefully. And finishing work is most important. Finishing work is most important. You have to carefully do this, and even in the exam also, you need not grade the lines. You keep as it is, lines. They are most important reference lines. You can see all the lines are most important. In that way, you can carefully see that. In that way, we can stop this, and then we can do it. So, stop on.